Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. Jones has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Flush to his right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 2. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll run with McFarland. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Leo! Hey, Alpha!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep. His first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rousseau's good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tannehill. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And just shedding him off there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Tannehill on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. going again on second down. Tannehill. He's got the tight end Fertzer right side complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Fertzer. And he makes a smooth catch there.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. There's a nice move, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Look at me. Go.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings us 3rd and 3.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fights loose. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Etienne once more. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
First down, Titans.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again to Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Runs over it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Titans 28, Jaguars 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all